Trump's DOJ overhaul, guys, is shaking up Washington, with top officials stepping down, bold nominations like Kash Patel, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard making headlines. Is this political retribution, or is it a much-needed reset for justice in America? We're diving into the facts, we're diving into the controversy, and what this means for the future of the DOJ. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video. It helps us reach more people with the truth. Let's get into it.
Byron York joins us now. Byron, good morning to you. I want to read a line from Politico that kind of, well, you can tell us how you interpret this. Here's the headline. Trump's DOJ already feels like a wholesale politically inspired demolition. Here's the quote. It feels like a nonviolent war. It's just wild. Everybody's sitting ducks these days, and these people have no power or control of the situation. People are just in a state of shock and devastated. It's unlike anything I have ever seen. So then the question, is it retribution, Byron, or is this the right move under Trump 2.0?
Well, you know, as far as these Jack Smith lawyers are concerned, this is an absolutely unique, unprecedented situation. Until very recently, these lawyers were working to indict, to try, convict, and imprison the current president of the United States. And they were privy to the legal strategies of the prior administration to do that. It's an extremely weird situation. And it seems really kind of a prudent idea that they should actually leave, given what has gone on. Now, David Spunt just suggested that there's going to be this civil service fight, and they're going to treat these lawyers as if they were just working in the environmental division or something like that. But this is an extremely unique situation of people who are attempting to imprison the current president of the United States.
Yeah, Byron, absolutely. It seems like the unique nature of the work that they were doing, which, as you say, is totally unprecedented, puts them in a difficult situation. It also, I think, sheds light on how much focus and how much time and how much energy the entire department was putting into these cases, especially when you look at the fact that Christopher Wray, when he testified, said that China was the biggest threat. You look at the terrorists who have come in across the southern border, and it's pretty clear that they want there to be a very new focus that maybe these folks would not be necessarily geared for.
Well, obviously, the outgoing Biden Justice Department recognized that the fact that Donald Trump was elected president of the United States put an end to their investigation. But you're right, it was a very, very big deal. As a matter of fact, there was no bigger deal than what was going on. And if you go back and look at what Jack Smith, who himself has quit, and these lawyers were doing, is they were absolutely racing to try to put Donald Trump on trial before the election. They would never admit that they were doing it to try to beat the election deadline, because that was against Justice Department rules.
Wow.
But that's what they were doing. So again, this is just such a unique situation. It seems that their position in the Justice Department now is really pretty untenable.
So tomorrow at this time, we're going to be knee deep in hearings. These are some big ones: Robert Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel to lead the FBI. Some of the topics that will come up are the following on screen. Catholics categorized as potential domestic terrorists, January 6 attendees, pro-life activists, parents at school board meetings, Russia collusion, and the FISA warrants. And the list doesn't end just there. What are you listening for? And does Kash Patel get confirmation, Byron?
Yeah, I think that of these three very problematic nominations, Patel, Gabbard, and Kennedy Jr., I think Patel has the best chance of them because he's a Republican. There are a lot of Republicans in the Senate and in the House as well. Doesn't get a say in confirmation, but there's a lot of support on Capitol Hill for Kash Patel. They support what Patel did when he was working for Devin Nunes, when Nunes was chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, because they were investigating this internal probe against Donald Trump, against the Trump campaign, that's now become known as the Russia hoax. I mean, Patel was really a leading edge of trying to uncover what the FBI and the Obama administration and the intelligence agencies were doing, targeting Donald Trump and his campaign. So my feeling is there's a lot of Republican appreciation for Patel for having done that. And I think that he'll actually have an easier go of it because he is a Republican, has partisan support, as opposed to somebody like Kennedy, who has irritated some Democrats with his vaccine positions, but also irritated some Republicans with his pro-choice position. So it's a more difficult situation for him, I think.
Guys, let me know, is the DOJ overhaul that is currently taking place in America, which is completely unprecedented, is it necessary to restore justice? Because what we got to have is we've got to have accountability. So should these DOJ officials who previously targeted Trump face consequences for their actions? A lot of Americans feel the DOJ has been weaponized against political opponents. Do you think the same thing is going on here? Trump, his changes are aiming to rebuild trust, guys. That's the thing when I think about this and look back, because it's not that he's breaking trust. No. Trust has already been broken. And Trump's changes, even though they seem divisive in the moment, his aim is to rebuild trust in what is a deeply divided nation today. And we've got a focus shift here, guys, because is the DOJ finally prioritizing real threats like border security and foreign adversaries over targeting political candidates? Christopher Wray testified that China is a top threat. Why wasn't this the focus before? With terrorists crossing the southern border every day, is this an overdue course correction? Isn't this completely critical for national security? And then Kash Patel's nomination. Let me know what you think about that. That's crazy. Because as a proven investigator of the Russian hoax, Patel brings credibility for the DOJ reform. I think he does. Let me know what you think. But he has partisan support in the Senate that gives him an edge over others. And I think that's going to help him when he gets into that position to implement real change. And that's what we really need to see. And this is just, again, completely unprecedented. I mean, how can lawyers try to imprison a sitting president and remain unbiased, right? Like they're trying to say they weren't trying to rush for that deadline. No, 100%. They were rushing for that deadline. 100%. If they knew if they didn't make it happen, this whole team was unified on one purpose, and that was to convict and lock away Donald Trump forever so that he could never be president again. Trump's overhaul isn't just about politics, guys. It's about ensuring integrity. And it's not just integrity for Donald Trump. It's not just integrity for this administration, but is it integrity for all future administrations? Let me know, guys, what you think, though, about all this. This is insane what's going on. A lot of hearings tomorrow, so stay tuned to the channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button. Join the community. Guys, leave a like. The likes help out with the YouTube algorithm. I don't understand it all, but I know you hit that like button. It helps out my channel. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you all for what you're doing for America. Let's stay strong, guys. Let's keep moving forward. The future looks so bright, guys. I'm just so excited about all that is happening and everything that's going to happen over the next few years. All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. I'll see you later with another video, all right? Peace.